Hello everyone, Mohtisham here. Today with another episode of mathematics video tutorials. The topic uh, we have we are covering today is the coordinate geometry. So see the my handwriting isn't good, but I guarantee you will get your strong concept from my video. So this coordinate geometry. So first of all, let me define all of you or remind all of you what is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is simply any figure, any point, any diagram explained in terms of y and x-axis. For example, this is the x-axis and this one is the y-axis. Now if I draw any triangle, then this triangle can be defined in terms of x-axis and y-axis, so it is coordinate geometry. I can draw a circle here as well, fine, and the same goes with if I can draw something like a simple line. If I just draw this simple line, so all these are included in coordinate geometry since they all are drawn in x and y plane. So x and y, this is not like aeroplane. This x and y is plane, plane, x and y plane. So this is not an aeroplane. Fine, thank you. So moving ahead, the concept, this is the background of coordinate geometry. The concept that we are covering today, the first one is the midpoint. So we have to find out how to determine the midpoint of any given line. First of all, what is midpoint? Midpoint is any point that divides the line into two equal parts. Fine. So midpoint itself is a point and it has x coordinate and y coordinates. Remember this thing, we can define every point in x and y plane in terms of x coordinate and y coordinate, which is why it is coordinate geometry. Fine. So for example, you are given with 2 points, point A that has the coordinates 3 and 6, and the second point B which has the coordinates, you can say like 8 and 10. Fine. So what you do is, to find out the midpoint, for the midpoint it's very easy. Midpoint is very easy, like you have to find out, like it's like 3 for the x coordinate. You add 3 plus 8 divided by 2, and for the y coordinate you add up y coordinate 6 plus 10 divided by 2. So the answer will tell you the x and y coordinate for the midpoint. Over here it will be 3 plus 8 is 11 over 2. This will be coming in decimals. I'm sure you all are not afraid of decimals. And 10 plus 6 is 16 over 2. So this will come out as, I'm just using less space, 11 over 2 is 5.5 and 16 over 2 is 8. So this is the midpoint, wherein this is the x coordinate of the midpoint and this is the y coordinate of the midpoint. To further elaborate this thing, I can make this figure like this. This is the y axis, this is the x axis, and if you just draw the line like it has to be, you can take A over here and B over here, and these are the A and B. So what you can do is, the midpoint has to be somewhere around here. So, and the coordinates of these midpoints are this 5.5 and 8.8. So this is what you have done. You are given the coordinates of A and B, and by using the formula and by adding up the x coordinates of a and b and dividing them by 2, x coordinates of a and b and dividing them by 2, and y coordinates of a and b and dividing by 2, you get the x and y coordinates of the midpoint. So this is how you reach to the midpoint, and the generalized formula for midpoint I'm writing it down over here. For the midpoint is x1